so this is Mo's idea, and I kind of liked it. And then I was like, but then I was like, you know what? That'll be cool. Never did that before. And then we're gonna be going live draft anyway. So he was like, just name some of the draft needs of these NFL teams, and it could be, 1, 2, or 3 positions. Not breaking down rosters here. It's not the summertime. So, so we can start out with the NFC East and the AFC East because we'll do 8 teams. New York Giants. What are their draft needs?
Offensive line.
Gotta be offensive.
Number one. Yeah.
Has
that
don't they have multiple picks?
5 and 7 first round. I got offensive line, edge rusher, and I don't know what they're doing.
I'm gonna say receiver.
Oh no!
Let me stop. Okay, no receiver.
I thought they might need a cornerback because they're talking about trading Bradbury.
They are talking about trading Bradbury.
I did say corner as well because Adoree Jackson's okay, but if you're trading Bradbury and Adoree's basically all you got after that,
I wonder why they're trading Bradbury. I think he's a quality corner.
I think his contract coming up next year? I think so. I think it is coming up next year. But I mean, obviously, they don't want to pay him. To me, it seems like that way anyway.
Nobody.
Carolina didn't want to pay him either. So, yeah.
I think he's a good corner, though.
I think he's a good corner too. I think he's better than
a solid corner
what they've had in a while. So
this is not bad franchise to stay bad. They're gonna trade him to like the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're gonna trade him to the Patriots or something. It's like why? So yes, O-line. They definitely need an edge rusher and Corey corner. And I think only because of the Bradbury, which I just find it weird. The owner is weird. They're going again with Daniel Jones, which either they're tanking. I mean, they have to be. Like, okay, we know the Falcons they're done, right? We got Marcus Mariota, who's probably going to be hurt for 8 games. They know they don't have a bad roster. They have a bad roster. Atlanta Falcons know that we're not a good team, right? But with the Giants, I feel like they have a good team, and I don't know. I just don't know about the Daniel Jones thing. Whatever.
I don't know if good would be the word.
I don't have a good
They're
team.
decent, right? They don't have a bad team. I don't think their team.
They've got
They have decent roster.
I'd say decent defense. They probably could use a wide receiver. Like, yeah, they paid Kenny Golladay a bunch of money, but he didn't really do anything. They spent a first-round pick on Kadarius Toney. He didn't really do anything.
No, he had like one good game.
They've got some talent at the position, but nobody that's actually producing.
Yeah.
Man, they had like 5 or 6 receivers on the roster last year that were like named wide receivers. Sterling Shepard,
Darius Slayton.
They got Ross from Cincinnati, I believe.
I don't even know why they drafted.
I don't think he's still there, but
why they drafted Toney and got Golladay. I understand Golladay, right? Okay, but if you got
he couldn't stay healthy.
No, so why all that money?
I don't know. I didn't understand the drafting of Toney over offensive lineman, especially when you know your quarterback is not that good. You have to protect, or your running back can't stay healthy. Like, you have to protect these guys to me at all costs. And they just they went past. They traded back with Chicago.
Yeah,
they could have got dude from Chargers.
Yeah, yes.
What's his name? Slater.
Yes, Rashawn Slater.
Rashawn Slater. They could have got him. They could have got Darisaw.
I had him. He was my number 1 tackle. Like, I think he was going to be better than Penish. That's just me. At left tackle.
He Pro Bowl. He was a Pro Bowler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, he already started off strong. And it just, like, I don't know what the Giants were doing with their
a lot of teams that passed
quarterback. I don't know. It was a bad.
All right. So, Philadelphia Eagles, who have 3 first-round picks.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it. They definitely need a receiver.
Yes.
Yep.
They can't miss on it like they
can't
have.
miss.
I think Devontae is good though.
Straight up. Somebody
They've used a 2 and 2 1s in the last 3 drafts on wide receiver, and they have 1 wide receiver to with it.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith looks amazing. He looks like another Marvin Harrison.
Get him the ball.
That's a lot of high draft capital to have 1 guy.
Yep. And I think a lot of teams need this. I think they need an edge rusher.
I mean, getting Reddick in free agency.
Oh, that's right. They did get Reddick.
And they did bring back Barnett. I think both of those moves make edge less of a priority. I think you got to get an interior offensive lineman because Kelsey probably only has another year or so. So you need to be ready for his retirement.
Yeah.
And then they could use a linebacker.
They need a linebacker.
I
know they just signed dude from the Chargers, White. But he was low on when I kept looking at the top 100, he was low on it. But I mean, it does fill a need. But I think they could use another linebacker, and I think they need a what did I have? I think they need a safety. I think they need a safety, unless they go out and maybe get like a Landon Collins or something like that. But like they got Anthony Harris or Marcus Epps. Like I just think they could use another safety.
Washington Commanders. We need
start
quarterback.
I can tell you what we need. Ready? We need and then 2. Okay, we need a linebacker.
There you go.
We need a corner. We need a safety.
Those your top 3?
Love to have a receiver, but if you want to go top 3 in the draft, I want to go corner or receiver and interior lineman. And then linebacker. Interior lineman, linebacker. Yeah, but I want either a corner or receiver. Our corners, we need a corner.
They just got Jackson last year. Number 1 corner.
He wasn't great last year. They spent a lot of money.
Yeah,
it wasn't spent well.
It wasn't great. And then we have to have a receiver opposite of McCoy.
They definitely need a receiver.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Curtis Samuel isn't cutting it. You got to treat Curtis Samuel like Paris Campbell in Indy. Like you bring him back, but you pretend that you didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe Brown shakes out.
Yeah, but he was a 6th rounder last year.
Oh yeah.
So it's not a guy that you should be counting on to work out.
Yeah.
If he does, fantastic. But
yeah, he had like flashes. I don't like flashes because it's like potential, but he had like 1 maybe game. He didn't really like. I looked at everybody's like the NFL.com broke down everybody's draft grades. Ours were at the bottom, man. We really didn't draft anybody. You know, the linebacker Jamin Davis didn't pan out. Cozy did.
That's a rough miss.
Rough miss, first rounder. Cozy did, and I like Cozy, but I would have, my draft board was a little different. I wouldn't have got Jamin Davis. I mean, at that point, I would have probably got Slater. I would have got an offensive lineman, right? At that point, or you could trade back, or we could have took. It's a lot of people that we could have took instead of Jamin Davis, and he just wasn't. He has the athleticism, but he's not getting the playbook, not making the right plays. So, and that's a middle linebacker. Like that's, and then you got Micah Parsons on the other hand is doing phenomenal. Or you have like Devin White, or like you have these middle linebackers that got drafted and they did, phenomenal. So
didn't somebody say that he was like Luke Kuechly?
That's what
Probably.
I'm Rivera or somebody.
Ron Rivera, yes. Oh, he reminds me. I'm not saying he is.
Oh no.
Now he has a different tone.
No,
Yeah.
sir. He's no
I
Luke.
mean,
Keith.
Davis went screaming up the draft board leading up to the draft.
Crazy, yo. Now people are like, well, was he?
I think it was a good pick by Washington.
I was like, what? All right, Dallas Cowboys.
Wide receiver,
Offensive tackle,
offensive lineman, yeah.
offensive lineman, man. And their edge
They
rusher,
lost a
man.
lot of their depth.
They lost a lot of their depth, man. Which I don't know. I talked to a Dallas fan today. He was kind of mad. Which is kind of rare for a Dallas. You know, they're uppity. And I was like, man, what do you think? He was just like, I don't know. He didn't like that they traded. Listen, I don't understand how Cleveland restructured Cooper, but you won't. Right?
And you only got a 5.
Yeah. Only got a
And-
5. Like I don't know why they did that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I get Devontae and Cooper they are in different tiers when you list wide receivers, but when one goes for 5 draft picks and one goes for a 5th,
Yeah.
oof.
Waited, man. Got a second or a first, or just went for a 5th, and now he's restructuring. So it's like, I don't get it. I think so. Listen, I don't know. CD Lamb might be the guy. I'm just worried about Gallup. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
He's coming off an injury. Why not restructure Amari and bring him back? That's just me.
And they lost Cedric Wilson too. So
They lost Cedric Wilson to Miami, so their receiver depth is lacking. I think they need some offensive line help too.
they do.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because didn't Connor Williams? I think Connor Williams left. Then you have edge rusher Randy Gregory left. So they got some.
I mean, Dallas did sign James Washington, but he's
the receiver
on number 3 and number 4 receiver
from Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't hear about it. I think he's a good.
yeah, he's a good guy to have around, but he's no one that you're going to be relying on.
No.
He hasn't been that guy.
No, so it's going to be very, very interesting. I don't. This is another team that is who I'm going to say right now. It's just like Dallas and didn't make any free agency moves, and the New England Patriots. They definitely need a receiver.
They need a couple.
They've never had.
Yes, and they need a corner.
Yeah, they do need a corner.
Yeah,
If they lost JJ or Jay, what's his name?
J.C. Jackson.
JC Jackson.
Mhm. They need a corner. They definitely need a receiver because you're not going in with Jacoby Myers no more. You cannot possibly see where the league is trending that you can go with him with your number 1.
Not making any
I
moves.
mean, they brought back Malcolm Butler, and right now he would be a starter.
Yeah, he's a starter. Yeah.
I've never thought Butler was all that great of a corner,
No, I think he's.
and he's been okay, but
Yeah.
he's been massively overpaid in his career.
Because he had that one shot in moment.
Yeah, there it is. Say it. Exactly right.
Yep.
And he capitalized. I thought he was okay. I think he's an okay corner.
Yeah. I mean, as a Colts fan, I was happy when Tennessee gave him a ton of money.
Yeah. He got exposed.
I think the Patriots need I would say a bunch of stuff. I think they do. They've never had a wide receiver except for Randy Moss, and they've never had a running back. I don't think, except for maybe Corey Dillon.
I like their running backs that they
don't have any running backs. They have Damian Harris and they have James White, but James White is a pass catcher and running back. He's not.
yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson did pretty well last year.
Yeah.
I
They
don't know.
need to run it back by committee.
Yeah. It's worked for him for
Yes.
decades.
It's that getting Daniel Jones. I mean, not Daniel Jones. Mac Jones, another receiver.
They do need to run another receiver, Kendrick Bourne and
receiver, man, because it's gonna
Myers.
they're gonna start putting if they don't get another receiver, he's gonna get exposed. You know how the NFL is. Teams are gonna be mixing it. They're gonna be putting 8 in the box and being like, you have no receivers.
Well, it's not going to be easy for them because they're in the AFC, and it's like, do you have no receivers and no? I guess you are running back by committee and whatever, and it's just like I don't think it's going to work this year like it did last year. Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
No.
Colin Gallagher said this before we go to Buffalo. He was like, all the divisions. He broke down each division. He said the best quarterback in the division on the team usually wins the division.
Yeah.
So, for instance, in the NFC, he has the Commanders and the Cowboys. They're going to be around it. They're going to be battling for the division all year. And in the AFC East, he has Buffalo. Then he has Miami. Then he has the Patriots. And then he has the Jets. You got, for instance, with Corey's division, he has the Colts first with Matt Ryan. Tennessee second with Tannehill. Jacksonville third, and then Davis Mills fourth. I was like, damn, I never thought about it like that.
If the Panthers are going to be fourth.
Yeah, he had on the bottom.
They don't have a quarterback.
he had Tom Brady.
Not even mad at that.
Cody Pickett.
And then he had Marcus Mariota, and then he had Sam Darnold.
They're meeting with Willis and Mac Corral sometime this week or something like that. I don't know.
Oh man, so
they're also meeting with Cross, so maybe they can.
He made good sense, actually. I mean, it made really, really good sense. It was very logical, and then just to see how he broke it down, was like, so the Patriots might be near the bottom. They might be near the bottom, man. Buffalo Bills.
Any better?
Running back,
man.
That's it.
Go get a freaking franchise running back, or just a legit number one running back.
Yeah, they need a running back.
And I think they can use another receiver.
One of those teams that are.
They did get Jamison Crowder.
I know they got Crowder,
and they got Gabriel Davis. I will go in the season.
Gabriel Davis is starting to come up. If he continues his development, I think they're okay there.
I think
because Isaiah McKenzie looked pretty good too.
Yeah. I think they're okay with receiver, man. I think
about that. I'm
running back, but they're
definitely running back.
Maybe you could say
they need a corner.
Yeah, really. Man, they're one of those teams that just got a lot of depth, man.
Yeah,
they're picking.
I would definitely say corner
at this point. Yeah, they're picking for maybe interior defensive line. Maybe.
I mean, picking up Tim Settle was a really good pickup.
It was really good. I miss him. But he said that he's getting more playing time, which I agree with. I can't be mad. Like I think he should have more playing time with us, but he goes to a quality winning place and hopefully gets playing time, man. He deserves it. But Buffalo Bills are just one of those good teams, man, with depth. The Jets. Everything.
Yeah, I said pick a spot outside of quarterback.
Everything.
They've got a few pieces on defense, so I'd say like the defensive line itself does have a number of quality players.
Same linebacker.
Everything else on the defense, you could use.
You could do corner, safety, offensive lineman, and I don't know. Zach Wilson, let's see. 3 years, right, Greg?
I'm giving him 3. Oh, he's on the bench.
3 years, so you got 2 years.
I think he needs another wide receiver. I'm not really.
Yes.
Elijah Moore. He's not to me like a.
I like him, but yeah.
I think Elijah Moore could grow into a number one, but
he still need help.
Well, he got
Braxton Berrios, Corey Davis.
Yeah. In this day's NFL, you need 3 receivers. You have to.
Man, I don't know how many games they're going to win this year, but maybe they'll look better in games. They did beat some good team last year. Dang,
they beat Tennessee.
It might have been, yeah.
I think they beat Tennessee with their.
They did.
Solid team last year.
Yep. Beat Tennessee. They
beat Cincinnati.
yeah. So we'll
That was a good team.
We'll see.
Yeah.
What listen, they're gonna get. This is so vital that the quarterback you pick is very tied to you. Like if you draft a high quarterback, it's usually tied to the GM and the coach. So if in 3 years we're talking about they're looking for another quarterback, they're going to be looking probably for a new GM and coach. Yeah. So, all right, Miami Dolphins.
Running back.
I think just running. Well, no, I think, man,
they got 3 running backs.
I mean,
but they're not.
They got 3 guys.
You wanna.
They're like the Patriots to me. Like they have running backs, but they're like
San Francisco.
Big time name. They're pretty much. They got a San Francisco running back on the team.
Yeah,
Mostert. Yeah,
just can't stay healthy. But I think he's solid.
And they got a left tackle, and they got a receiver.
I mean, you probably need to draft and get another, or make sure you have. Well, I guess they got Eichenberg.
Probably
so they have another tackle for when Armstead misses 6 games. But
yeah, I think you should use O-line. Yeah,
safety.
It's always
linebacker.
I agree with safety, linebacker. Their defense
linebacker definitely
good. Linebacker maybe, but they definitely need offensive line. Definitely, because I don't think they had one of the best last year. So we'll
need
Tua some time. I mean, we gotta see what Tua does.
You said they need the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, they did go out.
Armstead's a great player, but he's missed a lot of time in his career.
Yeah. They got Connor Williams.
Connor Williams,
okay guard.
He's solid. He's better than what they had. If you look at what they had last year.
That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that. Because I was like,
it is an upgrade. It's an upgrade to what they had.
He is an upgrade. He is an upgrade.
Armstead was like top 5, I believe, top 3 free agent player that was out there on the market this year.
Do they have a first round pick?
Huh?
They don't, right?
No, they don't.
They're going all in.